water's all over my hands. It brings out the cloth in my hands. If I let go of the cloth carefully, the water sort of stays on my hand. Okay, so the experiment worked beautifully. And the answer to the question is, the water squeezes out of the cloth, and then because of the surface tension of the water, it actually runs along the surface of the cloth and out in my hands, almost like a gel on your hands or gel on your hand, and it'll stay there. Wonderful moisturizer on my hands. And the cloth doesn't really unravel itself. It just stays there floating like a God's juice. So great experiment, worked perfectly. Congratulations, great idea. So here's competition. Can you practice this? Here's your work. Well, let's try it. I can't try it again, but it takes water. Drink water. We're going to just do this. Okay, so let's stay over here. So, just as I start crying, my eyes full of tears. But you can see it just forms a ball. In fact, like a ball. So keep crying, because the bigger ball of water in your eye. Until eventually it crosses across your nose, is it your eye, or you have ways to your cheek, or your eyes out. So you have things like that. Your eyes don't practice this. The big difference is tears don't fall. It's great.
Right, now you've watched these two videos. Now, the thing about those two videos is, as I expressed earlier on while I was out in the open, those are not the conditions we live in. We live here on Earth with pressure and air. Okay, now if we try and recreate those two videos, what's going to happen? Oh, right, wait a minute, just to see this. So, firstly, what did we have first of all? We had wringing out the cloth of water. Probably going to get done in for this, but here we go. Right. Cloth, water. Oh, what's happening? It's no sticking to me, it's falling off, right? Because that's what happens here on Earth. Okay? So I better dab this up. Utter ridiculous crap. This is the sophism that I'm talking about. You know, they keep, you know, offering these videos, and these videos are deliberate to try and portray an image in your mind that this is how physical reality works. And it's not how it works. How physical reality works is what we observe and test right here on Earth. Not in some fanciful contrived conditions. I don't know what conditions these characters are in and how they're managing to achieve what they are. I could play with some stuff to maybe see what's going on, right? So, the next one, tears in the eye. Oops, it's fell off. Can I get it to stick? Look people, I'm not trolling anybody, right? I'm ripping the pish out of this ridiculousness. Right? It's childish nonsense. You know, just because I do it in a sarcastic manner doesn't mean that I'm trolling. You know, I'm ripping the piss out of this idiocy that people are claiming. This is how liquid behaves. You know, we talk about the scale aspect again, right? It's got nothing to do with scale. The point of the matter is that, you know, I have some sea liquid here, right? The surface of the liquid, right? If I bend that bottle like so, the surface remains level and flat from one point to the other point, regardless of if I extend this 100 miles in that direction. At what point exactly do you think that the surface of the liquid, you know, at each step along the way, what magical aspect happens that allows it to bend, magically bend? It's utter nonsense, right? Doesn't matter how big it is. That's how liquid behaves. Level is established by understanding water. It is a property of liquid. That is what we use to establish level. Okay? That's what defines level. Right? So it doesn't matter how big the body of water, the crack that you're filling in with liquid, it will seek its level and the surface will be horizontal and flat. Right? So I'm going to rip the pish a wee bit more here, and then I'm going to focus on some of the comments that came in on part one of this. So I want to be fair, so I'm going to try my best to achieve, you know, some sort of liquid stuck to the outside of a fucking globe. Right, so what we have here is what's known as wallpaper paste. Right, let's try this. Let's see if I can get it to stick to my eye. Oh look, It's stuck. Ooh. Let's get a ball. Look, yes! Now we've got curvy water. I can spread that out and give it a bit of depth. See that? See the depth of the wallpaper paste there? Look, now we're getting it on the... Oh. What happens if we go for normal everyday water? Oopsie. So, I've been out today walking for miles, getting observations. The observations are, you know, no really relevant because optical, when we're looking over an expanse of water, there are so many things to be taken into account that you can't really, you know, break down precisely for every varying condition that is going on between you and the other point. Right? That's why, you know, when we're talking about level and establishing level, the water is more accurate than any other man-made instrument or any instrument you could possibly come up with. The liquid tells you you know, everything you need to know. The earth is a contained system, right? So we don't need to mess about with videos and, ooh, you know, contradictory images and videos across expanses of water because there's so many factors to be taken into consideration. Bodies of water, as I'm going to highlight over and over and again, do not conform to the exterior of shapes. They take the shape of their container, right? Earth is a container. You keep scaling up your examples from a bottle to a sink to a bath to a swimming pool to a lake, dam, ocean. The physics are the same, right? You will never get the surface of a body of water to bend, okay? No matter what I do with that bottle of water, that liquid will always do the same thing, right? I mean, I know that it's difficult for people to get and it looks like I'm just trolling. I'm being sarcastic because it is painfully obvious. It's so difficult to accept that people have trouble, you know, realising these things. You know, and I'm going to highlight a couple of examples here in the comment section of the last video. Rabes. My God, Del, do you realise how stupid this video makes you look? I am actually ashamed to share a heritage with you. I don't give a fuck about heritage or any of that fucking bollocks patriotic crap, alright? Battery's going to run out. No one expects water to cling to a fucking basketball. No one, your entire video is a straw man. No, it's not a straw man. I'm dealing with claims that are being made in regards to the world we live in, okay? And I'm showing practical examples of how it is impossible. Let's step outside the box for a moment and see if you're capable of a thought experiment. Assume a giant sphere with the magical ability to suck things down on its surface. We'll assume it's magic and works on everything. Okay, can you accept that premise of our thought exercise? No, I'm not into imagination, right? Now this is exactly what these people start trying. Imagination, thought experiments. When we're talking about natural science, substance and reality, you need practicality. You have to demonstrate your claims practically. So I'm not even going to go any further with your nonsense rabes, okay? Justin Lorenzana. Water does not seek anything, Del. Water responds to forces in nature as well as having its own forces. Inanimate matter is inertia and active with only reactive force. Life is inertia active, it applies directed force in nature. Walk around with a pan of water. Walk around with a pan of water. It reacts to forces. Right, now, Justin, you have just expressed walk around with a pan of water. A container, which is exactly my point. Okay, now while it's in that container I can exert wind, you know, whatever other motion I want to exert on it. But the fact of the matter remains, it has to be in a container in the first place in order for me to even go ahead with the experiment. Okay? Spin a water bottle, it reacts to force. Remove the force of gravity in a zero-G plane and just like in the ISS, we don't live on a zero-G fucking plane and we don't live on the ISS, we live here. Shoot the bottle. Now what? It's still no bending. It's still maintaining its level. The surface is still horizontal. What's your point, caller? And surprise, it will crawl on the exterior of your hand. You need to experiment with forces in nature. Dale, come on, use your mind, you can do it. You show me where in nature we are flying about in a zero-G plane or on the ISS. I am here in nature. I was in nature yesterday and this morning, demonstrating practically how liquid behaves. Sophism, people. This is what I'm talking about religious institutions and how they try and twist your mind, right? This ISS bollocks, the zero plane bollocks, they're misrepresentations of actual reality. We do not live in those conditions. If you're making a claim about objective reality, you show it practically in nature. As I've expressed before, we live in a gaseous environment, no in a fucking aeroplane, no in some imaginary tin can floating about in a vacuum. Right, we will get onto this, the opposing pressure systems. I will do a part 3 of liquid and why water kills the globe. Then we will discuss opposing pressure systems and how they work in actual reality, right? So that you can then see that these claims about the gaseous environment of Earth next to a vacuum without a solid barrier is preposterous. Again, contradicting actual reality, right? Now, people, the only thing you have is images. This is what they're doing. This is a religious institution. This is how it operates. It is devious at its very core, right? The goal is to make everything deceptive in order to get you to believe it, to hold you in a state of mind that they want you in, right? So, you need to let go of the cartoon ball